today we are at the Depot Climbing Centre in Manchester. They recently had the Battle of Britain competition just this past weekend, and the finals problems and all the qualifiers problems are still up. We climbed on Saturday, but it actually turned into like a bit of a social rather than like a serious climbing session.
We did compete though, and we did get scores that we will reveal at the end. But today we thought it'd be great we want to go back and try and project a few of the climbs that we didn't get done.
After that, we're gonna try the finals problems, which we haven't tried yet, but I'm pretty sure are gonna be, well, I mean, they were meant to test like the very best climbers in the UK.
Yeah, the standard of athletes in the final is like World Cup boulderers.
Yeah.
So the blocks look absolutely
really
disgusting.
Hard. But we're gonna see if we can keep up.
That's the wrong start.
2 hands, 2 feet are marked out by tape. So you have to start in kind of like the prescribed way. And then for the comp it was 3 goes. You just got 3 goes to try. And then after that you didn't get any points. So we're gonna limit to 3 goes, I think.
I'm going to go the green.
What?
Do you think the green? I think it's a really good example of like really creative route setting though. Just enough friction on top of that. Hold palm on. And this is where it isn't the nicest.
Go on, you go. Yeah, easy.
Basically nothing on the top. So they want you to get that heeling to be stable.
There's a couple of junior problems in here actually. There's a green blue hill climb that I really want to try, which is in the junior circuit, so I think I'm going to try that next. It's got a couple of holds in it that I don't recognise, haven't seen before. The thing with like junior problems I find is they're generally set for like smaller people, which is great being on the shorter side, but then sometimes it can force you into some quite scrunched positions. It's always quite fun to see Nathan on some of the junior climbs. Oh, did you see that?
I heard it too.
I want to get my heel like round the big blue pill hold and tuck it in, but then, because you're going left and your right hand's not that good, I don't know, it just feels difficult to, like I'm not sure, it felt really locked in, but I don't know if it was helping me to move the hand. I feel like I overgripped the whole way up that.
You made those look a lot better than they are.
You have to like stand on the top of the blue pill as well.
Yeah, you have to stand on this.
Yeah.
Which is, I mean, it's quite good really. But
just trust.
Especially when you're easing into a session, I think it's like, your instinct first of all is like pulling with your hands. I think that is the perfect warm-up though for this black problem that Hannah mentioned a minute ago. I tried it early on and just burned my goes because I couldn't pull onto the start. There's not a lot you can do to actually pull on this first hold. And someone gave me some advice, which was just getting your hips as far under as you can.
Yeah, go on.
No, I think the first time I tried it, I was holding it like that, and then I send people afterwards putting the left hand in the best position, so that when you take the right off.
That's good.
I don't know.
Look easy.
Ready for you?
The pinch is good. That's like
The pinch is good, yeah. All the holds are really, they're all the holds. This is in a different league to any of the other holds on the climb, which is really droppable and good for a competition, I suppose.
So I'm going to go for Nathan's beta, I think, of going for the middle bit with the left hand and then the further right, because when I was trying it last time, I was trying quite wide, and like this hold gets a lot worse the wider you go.
Go on. Yeah, come on. Oh, so close.
It's keeping you've either got to have right shoulder of steel, or you've got to be able to keep the left hand squeezing on the sofa. Ooh. I have a plan. I think I'm going to try and hop the right foot to this to get some, so that I'm not like pivoting around like this.
Oh, that's so close.
I just want to end up like that.
You're solid there.
Oh. Oh no.
Yeah. Come on. Yeah.
It was too far out, like. Whoop. My shoulders. Oh. There's a good bit on that hole, but it's like quite a bit further back. And on the edge of it, it's like slopey. So I wanted to bring the right hand in to match, but that was good, I like that.
Okay, we've come through into the second big room in Manchester Depot now, and we're gonna both try and climb an orange problem, which, for context, it's number 17 out of 30 in the senior competition, and they do get harder as they go up through the numbers. Now, I'd say number 17 was definitely about where it started getting really hard for Hannah and I. And
I would say I was struggling at 7, if I'm honest.
yeah, no, don't get me wrong. Like loads of the black one we tried was number 13.
Yeah.
And that was like, but I feel like those ones felt we were within our ability level.
Yeah.
And then about 17, the standard is so high these days in these competitions. By about this one, it was like real hit and miss how we were getting on. But we really both liked this one, and we both had different beta for it, which we thought was quite interesting. So it's one that Hannah wants to get finished off. and one that I managed on the day. Just.
Come on, yeah, nice, nice, nice. Easy.
Nice wide stance to finish off.
So I do it slightly different to Nathan. I actually go to the crimp first rather than the sloper, just because it's quite a like wide dynamic move, and I feel like I had more chance like latching the crimp and like gripping it than I did the sloper. So I'm going to stick with that, though it does add like a kind of clock. Would you call that a clock move?
Yeah,
like a down climb. It's not a clock move, but it's, you know, when you like do a move, then come back down to do another move to go back out.
It was George's idea, and George is a route setter, so I think he's overly complicated it.
No, I think that's the way.
Yeah, come on, Hannah. Come on. Yes, stuck it. Yeah, so strong. Oh, so strong. What happened there?
Hey, how'd you get down? So I didn't get that on Saturday. So I'm really pleased to get it first go this time round. I thought it might be a bit of a fight, but I mean, it was a bit of a fight, but I felt like I've miraculously gotten stronger in a couple of days. So
I
just changed my beater up and had a bit of a rest. And there was no pressure on because it's not an actual comp, but yeah, that was cool. I liked that a lot. Really good climb. Now I think we're going to stick with the oranges and head around the corner to like a dynamic slabby finish thing, which Nathan is going to demonstrate.
Okay, this orange is number 23, and it's one that you have to kind of look twice at when you go and look at the start holds. Like Hannah said earlier, in a competition like this, there's 4 pieces of tape that mark out each 4 limb for the starting position. And so there's tape here, and tape here, but also a piece of tape right up there. And
which doesn't look super tall when you like point it.
With a little bit of help, we've kind of figured out how you're supposed to start it. And it's a dynamic start where you smear this left foot on, throw up the right hand, and you have to time this right toe hook to catch you on there to hold the position.
Oh.
Okay. Yeah, that's not far off.
Okay, yeah. Yeah, nice. Oh.
That was closer.
What
Okay.
happened?
Okay, I think just dust myself down, and if I was to stick the start position, you can see the route kind of goes round this right angle corner, move up onto this huge bally, dishy kind of hold that you might have to do a mantle on. And it's got a bit of blue tape on it, which means that's a zone hold. So in the competition, it's kind of a really useful way of separating between people who haven't topped the route, is if someone gets to the zone hold, it kind of gives you like a bonus point.
Yeah.
But got to get there first to get the bonus point. My confidence is in tatters after that last go. How are you supposed to trust a toe when you know that can happen?
You've got it.
It must not have been on there right.
Ones. Oh, go on. Yeah, go on. You got it, you got it. Come on. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, come on, come on. Yeah, really good, really good. Come on. Yes. Go on, Nate. Come on, come on, come on. Yeah.
Oh God.
Yeah, come on. Come on. So good.
Oh, it's terrifying.
That look great.
Oh dear. The top is it's a nothing
Do you have
hold.
to get your foot like a back step on the no, not like that.
It's a real
A back step on the
bad
volume.
hold up there.
On the volume. On the volume. On the volume.
The last thing that you want to see when you're committing to turning this, and do you want to, can you see this foothold? It's okay, but it's not gotten a lip to it where you feel like you're digging into it. You just kind of feel like you're pushing, smearing away on it, and you've really got to be pushing on it. It did stick, you know.
It looked good.
I can't claim that it slipped. It was just me getting to that point and thinking, I really don't want that foot to come off.
Yeah.
And looking at the top hold and thinking, this is the finals box. This is like the competition wall at the depot. As we said earlier, like the standard of competition is just unbelievable. You know, these are like World Cup athletes that are trying these blocks. So I think we need to be a little bit careful which ones we pick, which ones we could even do, you know, a couple of moves on. And I think we've got a couple of ideas about which ones we want to try. The standard, yeah, no, I'm done.
Pick your poison.
Am I up first picking?
Yeah, well, I'm,
okay.
Yeah.
There's a dyno on one of the women's first blocks, and it would just be sick to get the dyno.
Yeah.
Forget the rest of the moves. It would just be really cool to try that dyno. So you can see this wall's actually really steep. It's like a roof feature they've got here. This hold is kind of slopey. If it was really juggy, you could pull off it a lot more, but you can't pull that much. And you've got to time one hand in there and the second hand to catch you on the back of that hold. Wow, it's really a long way like out.
Is back. You've got to
Not
really
just
jump
up,
back.
but it's like.
Yeah. Go on, Nate. Go on, go on. Yeah. Come on, go zone. Come on. Go on.
It's
nice
stuck.
dyno.
It's stuck. That was mega. Okay. And the rest just kind of went into panic mode.
Probably got about 2 minutes left on your.
I've got 3 minutes on the clock now. Felt quite hard to pull around up onto this side pull, which looks like it's got a little bit of bite on it. And then I saw some of the women at the weekend doing quite a scrunched move in that section and kind of getting a foot up really near the hands. And I'm hoping maybe I could keep the feet down low.
Go on. Yeah, go on. Come on. Yeah. Oh.
It's not very good. It's okay if you had a really good foot. I'm using the heel because I feel like I need to get some pull up and the height. I could maybe try and just use a toe hook, or I could try and get that foot up in there.
Nice, go Nick, go on, yeah. Come on. Oh.
I feel like I'm trying so hard, going lightheaded. If we get nothing else, then that feels like a success for me to catch the dyno.
Quite steep, isn't it?
Very.
And this slope, it doesn't feel like great. Do you pinch it?
No, just sloped it.
As soon as I release my left foot from the floor, I start like swinging around. Like as soon as I start pulling on this, I like start, what's going on there? I'm not quite sure what I need to do differently, if I need to like hanging the sloper a bit more or what? We're going to move on and we're going to try the start move on female 3, which is this purple hold here with these X-squat holds. So I think it's like a sideways dynamic move, but it's a quite a good hold on the volume, so maybe if I can get there, maybe I can hold it, but I don't know if I can get there.
Well, it's good.
Maybe.
Yeah.
I feel it's like such core tension to then release and spring out left, but it is a good hold. So if I go more dynamically, like aim to jump and catch, then maybe. And I could try it from one move in, but I think this is probably the easiest move of the boulder. So I think I'll work this for a couple more goes. Like bring my whole body, like hips and legs, to come underneath the hold to catch it. Whereas at the moment I'm kind of like rolling over like this. I need to be like rolling over like that, I think. But who knows, honestly. I think you might like this one. You might be able to roll like just roll over.
None of the moves afterwards though. It was a flexibility challenge at the top. Nice, Hannah, come on. Come on.
Wow!
It's madness.
So like, so much press. Like, standing up into that press, because this, like, you can't really crimp it, it's like completely sloped on the other side. You really have to like get up and press up into it, which is just unthinkable. Like, I just can't imagine in 1,000 tries being able to make that work. I think I find this about competition climbing every time I try these kinds of things. There's only so much that being really strong in like pulling, like in your fingers and arms, can do. I think competition climbing especially is so much about coordination and so much about full body like tension and pressing. Like even in that first move, there's so much pressure going through my legs and my core. And my arms almost aren't doing anything, they're just kind of like keeping me in position.
I was pleased with that go on the purple. Made it further than I thought I would. I'm not going to do the start bit again. I'm just going to have one more go. Just seeing if I can figure that out at all. It felt like I got up quite high and wasn't... It just intrigued me how you could get any further. So I'm just going to give that a go. And then we'll move on to the next one.
Yeah, come on.
One hold further. with a tow hook under the big box, but still everything's relying on that palm down here. So I think until you change the foot to a hand, you're going to find it pretty difficult to make it any further. I'm going to hand back over to Hannah to pick. Should we go for one more?
Yeah. So this one is women's 3, and it's this orange boulder with quite like a funky start, I would say. It's got like 3 points of contact on one hold, and then it's into like a kind of like bendy back bend roof thing. So it's 3 points of contact on this hold, and then 1 on this. So I'm going to go for right. I think I'm going to try and go for right hand, and then hand both feet on here, and then press up into this. That's the plan. Oh. Okay. Oh, it's one of them.
We did see some of the athletes struggling to get established on it. Never a good sign.
Oh, I want to start with my feet like.
Maybe start with the left hand up.
Well, that's not the start.
We might need a little hand though. Come on, give it a go, give it a big commit.
I can't. I'm stuck.
From a hand?
It's very intuitive to move that way on this boulder problem, and actually the route goes that way. So that's my problem at the moment. This is actually quite good. It's like kind of like a wide pinch, but
really nice. Come on. Maybe a knee. No shame in a knee.
yeah, but then you're like
Too low. Ooh, how do you get the second leg up?
Yeah, you don't. Interesting. Oh, nice, nice. Go on, go on, go on. Yeah, you got that, you got that. Yeah, yeah, nice. Come on. Okay, so hope you enjoyed following along on those comp problems. We had a bit of a mega climb in the end. Turns out the comp wall, or like the finals problems, were as hard as suspected.
Yeah, and also can you imagine having to like do all of the qualifiers to qualify? So
Yeah.
you've just climbed
yeah,
all
yeah,
the
you've
qualifiers.
climbed all day, and then you've got to
And
like
then you're on
climb them. So would you like to share where you came in the actual scoring?
Yes, we've added up the scores, haven't we?
Put the scores into the supercomputer.
And so my total score was 144,
Yeah.
I think,
Which
around
would have
that.
placed you.
Which would bring me in at 74th
And
out of
162.
162. Middle of the park.
And I was bang in the middle of the park as well. I was 35th
Yeah,
out of 74.
74. Yeah, with 102 points.
With 102 points.
Yeah.
So yeah, pretty tough field. But yeah, it was good fun. And climbing comps are always just like a good way to test yourself, I suppose.
Yeah, and they make you go for, you try all the blocks, like, you know, we went all the way through the qualifiers up to a certain point, but then also had to go on some of the finals blocks.
Yeah.
Which is, I cannot believe that athletes do all the qualifiers and then go straight to the finals.
Yes, it's pretty
Impressive stuff, yeah.
Yeah, so I hope you enjoyed watching, and we will see you in the next one.
Thanks for watching, everyone. Bye.